Welcome everyone. My name's Caitlin. Thank you for choosing to spend this time caring for yourself and your baby. Today's practice is about listening instead of striving. Every pregnancy is different, and every day of pregnancy is different. Throughout class, I invite you to choose the variation that feels best for your body today. There's no perfect pose, only the pose that supports you in this moment. We're going to take a comfortable seat on a blanket or bolster if that feels supportive, and allow your hands to rest wherever they feel the most natural. Instead of a bolster today, I am using a pillow, so you're also welcome to do that. Find a nice supportive pillow as we come into an easy seat, nice and supported. During today's class, you will need 2 blocks, the pillow or bolster, and a blanket. I'll give you a moment to go ahead and grab those now if you don't have them available yet, and then we'll get started. As we find a comfortable, easy seat, just gently settling in. If you're comfortable, you can soften the gaze or close the eyes. We'll slowly begin to settle into our breath, taking an inhale through the nose, gentle exhale through the mouth. And again, notice. Again, we'll take that same breath, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Notice where your body makes contact with the earth beneath you. Notice the rhythm of your breath without trying to change it. If you'd like, place one hand over your heart and the other to your belly. Begin to acknowledge the beautiful connection between you and your baby. Continuing with the inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. We're just settling in here, creating connection. Our affirmation today is, my body is wise. My breath is steady. My baby and I are safe. Carry these words with you throughout today's practice. We begin to deepen the breath, drawing the inhale a little deeper, allowing the exhale to be a little more controlled. Working into our 3-part breath here, we inhale nicely, lifting the chest, expanding the ribs, and allowing the breath to settle into the belly. Exhale as soon as you reach the top. Inhale into your chest. Continue filling the sides of your ribs. Allow the breath to gently expand your belly, and exhale slowly. Chest softens, ribs contract, belly returns to normal. Continue a few rounds of this breath at your own pace, allowing the body to open. Feeling the connection between you and your baby. Continue to inhale, the chest rises, the ribs widen, the belly expands. Exhale, the belly softens, the ribs ribs weave back together, the chest falls. Maybe repeating the affirmation to yourself quietly. My body is wise. My breath is steady. My baby and I are safe. Imagine every inhale bringing fresh oxygen in to nourish your body for you and your baby. Every exhale creates more space in your shoulders, hips, jaw, and pelvis. There is nothing to force. Simply breathe. Chest rises, the ribs widen, the belly expands, and as you exhale, the belly softens, the ribs weave back together, and the chest falls. Take our last few cycles of breath here, and then we'll begin to transition. Maybe blinking your eyes open and arriving back to the space. We're going to transition into tabletop. You're going to come onto your hands and knees. We'll move the pillow away but accessible, or the bolster away but accessible. We will be using it again in just a moment. So coming into our tabletop position, we're going to stack the hands underneath the shoulders, hands and wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. We're going to create space by positioning the knees hips width distance apart, shoulders, or hands shoulder width distance apart. We'll spread the fingers wide. Notice the support beneath you. We'll inhale, press the chest open, allow the belly to naturally drop for our cow. Exhale, round the spine, sending the tailbone towards the heels for cat. Inhale, back to cow. And exhale, cat, round the spine. Continue with some cycles of this at your own breath pace, trying to keep the same rhythm we just created with the breath, using the breath as your guide. Your own breath, there's no rush. And your last few rounds of breath moving through cat-cow here. We'll meet back in a neutral tabletop position with a flat spine. Begin to slowly make circles with the hips, rocking from one side to the other. Notice any areas that are asking for extra movement today. Moving with your body, not against it. Change directions when you're ready. Few breath cycles here. We're going to meet back in that neutral tabletop. If maybe your knees are needing a little more support, you can always pull the blanket underneath. Be here for just a few more moments, so you want to feel nice and supported. Maybe taking a moment to work with the hands here. Back into that neutral tabletop, nice and supported. We're going to send the right leg out behind for bird dog. We're thinking length here. Gaze is towards the mat. If you're feeling nice and stable and supported, you can extend the left arm out long. Again, not looking for height here, but length. How far can we lengthen? Can we create space? Taking a few breaths. Lowering with control, extending back out, lowering control, extend back out. For 2, and 1. Coming back into our neutral tabletop, we're going to switch sides here, coming over to the left. We extend the left leg nice and long. Again, looking for length here, not height. If you're feeling supported, right arm comes out in front. We'll take a few breaths. Exhale, lower down with control. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. For 2. And 1. Coming back into our nice stable tabletop. We're going to bring the knees out wide, creating space for you and baby. We'll bring that bolster back in, or the pillow in my case today. We're going to rest our chest down onto the pillow. Face can follow. Allow the forehead to soften. Taking some nice, easy breaths here. To the other side of the pillow or the bolster, changing the side, taking the same nice easy breaths. Gently rising up, staying in this pose. We're going to thread the left arm beneath us and settle back in. Little supported child's pose, thread the needle. Feel some opening through the shoulders while still being really supported. Inhale, rise back up. This time we thread the right arm through. Going only down so far as it's comfortable. We thread the needle to the opposite side. The right arm back down, we press our way up, slowly returning back to our tabletop. We'll remove the bolster. Coming back into our tabletop, we'll tuck those toes, rock back into our heels. And then we'll gently press our way up, downward facing dog, just for a moment. Take an opportunity to check in with the hips here. We'll inhale, but through the hands. Exhale, we slowly walk our way to the top, leaving space for belly and for baby. And walk our way up. Using our shins as a guide, we walk our way all the way up to mountain pose. I'm going to turn to face you so you can see our next bit of work to do. We're going to find the 3 or 4 corners of our feet, starting with that big toe ball mount. Pinky toe ball mount, and then our heels. Imagine roots growing beneath you. Lengthen through the crown of your head and raise your shoulders. Your body already knows how to balance. And we'll just take a few breaths here, rooting up to rise. Growing and lengthening through the head, shoulders pressing down and back. Mountain pose. Then inhale, we sweep the hands overhead, extended mountain. Keeping plenty of space through your ribs, sending the arms nice and long, gentle side bend to the right. Inhale back through center. Gentle side bend to the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale, gently cactus the arms. Nice little back bend, nothing crazy. Should not hurt. We inhale, we rise up. We exhale, we bring our hands back down. Once more, we inhale and rise, nice and tall. We exhale over to the right gently. Inhale back through center. Exhale to the left. Creating space in the side body here. We inhale back up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Micro back bend. Grounding through our feet. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, arms sweep around. Inhale, we come back up. Exhale gently over to the right. Inhale back through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale, we cactus the arms. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we let the hands fall. We're going to take that same flow one more time. Inhale, we rise. Exhale over to the right. Gently, not too far. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale, we cactus the arms. Inhale, we rise. Arms come overhead. We're going to move into our chair pose. Create nice space here. Feet, hips width distance apart. Arms overhead. As we sit into chair pose, the weight of your body will sit back into the heels. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale into chair. Nice and steady, holding for 4. Bending your knees only enough to feel the legs gently working. Shifting the weight into your heels. Notice the strength building in your legs. Rise slowly. Let the hands fall through heart center. We take a breath. Inhale, arms swoop up overhead. Exhale back into our gentle chair. Again, only so far as the legs engage and you feel the legs begin to hold you. Take one more breath. And rise slowly. Hands come to heart center. 2 more. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Exhale, we sit into our chair. Feel the legs strong. One more breath. Rise slowly, allow the hands to sink to heart center. We inhale, arms swoop overhead, last chair pose. Come into chair. Allow the legs to sit strong. One more breath. Rise slowly. Step your feet wide. Or walk your feet wide, your choice today. We're going to turn that left foot forward. Opening the back foot along the short edge of the mat. We bend into that front left knee. Relax the shoulders back. Float the arms. Gaze softens over the front fingertips. Feel the stretch through your legs. Holding this for 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go to a revolved warrior, or reverse warrior. The right hand slides down the right thigh. Left arm flies up overhead, opening through the left side body. We hold and extend here. Nice opening of the side body. Keep breathing. We exhale. We're going to come into extended side angle. The left arm comes down to the left thigh. Right arm floats overhead. One long line from your head to, or from the back of your heel to your fingertips. Taking slow breaths here. Coming back up to warrior 2. We're going to turn those left toes back to meet the right. You're going to bring every block possibly or both. We're going to lengthen the spine nice and long. Exhale and fold, allowing your head to remain above the heart if needed. If going deeper feels good today, listen to your body. Just notice the space across the hips here. Continue to breathe. rise up. Turn the toes till they're slightly outward at an angle. Maybe closing the stance a little if you need to today. We're going to exhale into our goddess pose. Hands at heart center. Bending into both knees. Lift through the chest. Feel strength in your legs. Imagine gently hugging your baby with supportive muscles rather than gripping. We'll inhale and rise up. Walk the feet together. And as we come in, we'll alternate feet here, raising into the toes on one foot, stepping down, just alternating our toes with our calf raises. Nice and stable. Encouraging circulation throughout the legs. We're going to come into a supported tree pose. We're going to start here on the right, finding the three corners of that right foot. Right toe, ball mount, big toe ball mount, pinky toe ball mount, and heel. We'll gently bring the left foot into the inside of the right. If you're feeling strong today and balanced, you can bring the heel or the foot on the left leg up into tree pose. And inhale, arms overhead. You can always use support here. Continue to breathe. And we release. Bring your feet comfortably wide. And then we're going to come into a supported squat. So you're going to come down, possibly onto the blocks. And hold. If you want more out of this, you can just lower without using the blocks, allowing the pelvic floor to soften as we exhale. Rise back up, coming back up, all the way up. We're going to bring the legs wide again. As we go into our warrior two to the right, we'll turn those right toes straight out towards the top of the mat. Bending into the right knee. Rolling the shoulders back and down the spine. Holding and breathing. We'll inhale and revolve. Opening up nice and tall through the right side body. Exhale, we come into our extended side angle. The right arm comes to the right knee, left arm floats overhead. One solid line from the fingertips to the heel on that left side. Inhale, come back up. Turn the toes on the right foot. Find our blocks once more. Coming into our wide-legged fold. Heart remains above, or head remains above the heart. Feeling the stretch through the hips here. Inhale, we rise up. Remove the blocks for just a moment. Actually, it's for our supported squat. We begin the heel raises, switching and alternating sides, encouraging the blood flow to move through the legs. Moving into our supported tree. This time we find the three corners of that left foot, big toe ball mount, pinky toe ball mount, heel. We bring the right foot in, either supported or raised, your choice today. Arms float overhead. Exhale, we release. We widen the feet to comfortably wide. We exhale, we come into our squat, either supported or of your own, unsupported. Only lower as far as it feels good. Allow your pelvic floor to soften as you exhale. The hands to the mat, press our way back up. One more round, just a smidge faster. We're gonna send the feet wide. We're gonna exhale into that front left knee. Coming into our warrior two. Gaze goes over the front fingers. Inhale, we revolve. Exhale into our extended side angle. Inhale, coming back through. We come into our supported fold. Rise up, walk the feet together. Heel raises, switching sides. Working into our supported tree. Find those three corners of the right foot. Bring the left foot in. Arms swoop overhead. Again, honor your body here today. Listen to it. What does it need in this moment? Exhale, release. Coming in for our supported squat. Only so low as it feels good. Lengthening through the spine here, trying not to let the legs collapse. Allow the pelvic floor to soften with each exhale. Returning back up. Bringing our body up. Wide legs as we come into warrior two to the right or to the opposite side. Right toes placed forward, leaning into that right knee. Lowering the shoulders, extending the arms, warrior two. Inhale, we revolve. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, back up. Wide-legged fold. Keeping the head above the heart. Filling into the hips. Imagine gently hugging your baby with supportive muscles rather than gripping. We inhale, we rise up. Coming into our calf raises, switching sides, alternating feet. Coming into our supported tree, finding the three corners of that left foot, bringing the right foot in, arms go overhead. Again, honor your body today. Each day is different, and our body is different every day. Coming into our supported squat, only lowering down so far as is comfortable, keeping the chest raised. Relaxing the pelvic floor with our exhales. We'll inhale. This time we're going to transition into our tabletop once more. Remove the blocks. Transition gently to however you can get into your tabletop. Hands stack underneath the shoulders, wrists underneath the shoulders, shoulder width apart. Knees hip width distance apart, stacked underneath your hips. We're going to come into our fire hydrants. We're going to lift this right leg out, lower back down. Lift it up, lower back down. Only so high as is comfortable. Notice strength in your outer hips. As you lower slowly, return to tabletop. Switch sides. Continue to breathe. Last one. Back to neutral tabletop, resetting the spine, finding comfort again. We're going to extend the right leg out as far as we can, as high as we can without arching the back. Exhale, lower down. Again. Last one. Switch sides. Again, extending out and up as far as possible without arching the back. Nice and controlled. Breath is a guide. One. Coming back to our neutral tabletop. We're going to roll or come down onto our bottom into a seated position. Again, option to support here with the bolster, the pillow, or the blanket. Your choice. We're gonna bring the the left foot up, supporting ourselves with our hands behind our back. We cross the right ankle up and over. And then lean forward if your body invites it. For a little figure 4 pose. Exhale, release the right leg down. Bring the left one up. Exhale, release. We're going to come into our butterfly, bringing the soles of the feet together. Nice tall spine here. Bringing the feet in as close as is comfortable. We're just holding ourselves here. You can support if you would like with the blocks underneath. Maybe nudging them just a little bit further out than normal and inviting some openness through the hips here. As you exhale, allow the hips to release, the pelvis to relax. Moving into our next pose, we're going to transition into a wide-legged forward fold, much similar to what we've been doing. We'll send the legs out wide. I am going to offer a little bit more of a restorative wide-legged fold, maybe bringing the blocks in. And then our bolster, creating some space for you and baby here. And then just exhale. I'm going to need to fold my pillow. It's not as full as a bolster might be. And you can just relax into this pose. You have your head laying one way, gently switch it to the opposite side. onto our left side. For purposes of facing you, I may be on my right. I think I can make it to my left. We're gonna move the the blocks out of the way. Place our bolster down onto the ground. Bring the blanket here to play. Bringing their head down onto the pillow. Place the blanket between the knees, supporting the head. Your top hand will gently rest over your belly. Your other hand will relax beneath you. You begin to soften, closing the eyes if you're comfortable. You will remain here. I am going to come back to seated as I help you guys close out your practice today. Feel the breath flowing naturally. Imagine your baby surrounded by warmth, safety, peace. Silently repeat, I trust my body. I trust my breath. I trust this journey. Allow every exhale to soften your jaw, your hips, your shoulders, and your heart. Begin to deepen your breath. Notice how you feel compared to when class began. I'm going to be going silent for a few moments to allow you to reflect on our affirmation today, or any other items that might be there that help you trust yourself and your body on this beautiful journey that you're on. Just take a few moments to exhale and soften. I will call you out when it is time. I'm here to support you. Take this moment for you. fingers and toes. Maybe a wiggle in the ankles and wrist. Bend to the elbows and knees. And then whenever you're ready, we'll gently move back slowly to seated as we finish out our practice today. We're going to take one final breath today together. We're going to inhale our hands through hearts or up overhead. Exhale through heart center. We're going to leave one hand to our heart, the other to our belly. I want you to thank yourself for showing up today. Thank your body for everything it is doing. Thank your baby for sharing your practice with you. Together we take our final breath. We inhale and exhale. May you leave feeling supported, strong, and deeply connected to yourself and your baby. Namaste.